Greetings, YouTube. Happy new content day. I mean, my goodness. We have so much to do today on this Wednesday in the contest. And so good luck to everybody who's jumping into back issues number 5, Blood and Venom. But in honor of that, we have what I think is a first. And that is a bundle deal to celebrate back issues number 5. Back issue. When I say back issues, I think about like Bane breaking Batman's back. I don't know why. It's weird. Blood and Venom. Okay, so we have 2 different deals that are supposed to assist you with this. Let's start with. Well, do we even see the 4-star? This is quite strangely positioned. All right, we're just gonna go back left. Sure, why not? The Cavalier Blood and Venom crystals. We didn't have early access crystals, but we have these. So, who's in these featured Cavalier crystals? Well, you got Agent Venom, Black Widow, Clairvoyant, Carnage, Diablo, Doctor Doom. Doctor Strange makes an appearance. So, that is absolutely the wrong Doctor, because as excited as people are for Doctor Strange, which I'm not really excited at all, when Doctor Doom is in these crystals, you got to think to yourself, people go for it anytime he's in it. If I'm the Kabam marketing team and I'm bored and I want to make some money on a random day, I just throw Doctor Doom into a featured crystal because he is the most sought after champion in the game. Now, while you'll inevitably see people, if they purchase this, pull a 5 or 6 star Doctor Doom. You also see people who, they got a 5 or 6 star, but it was Mordo, or it was Diablo, or it was Loki. There are a lot of champions in this crystal. It is a bummer, though not a surprise, that 6 star Stark Enhanced Spider-Man is not included. I think 6 star Stark Spidey would be unbelievably fun to play, and hopefully someday he is in there, but they're trying to quote-unquote balance the game, and they don't want champions that are too OP, even though I don't know if a 6-star Stark Spidey would necessarily have more damage than a 6-star Sunspot, or 6-star Domino, or certainly a 6-star Ghost, but that is a discussion for another time. What's nice about this bundle is that Kabam has done what we have suggested on this channel for months in 2020 for them to do, and that is to take a non-early access bundle and give it the same 6-star shards that the early access bundles have, and that is 1,000. Now, I'm probably not going to buy this because I have Doctor Doom. But with that being said, the temptation comes from the fact that I'm less than 1,000 6-star shards away from forming my next dupe of 6-star OG Spider-Man. But I also have other ways to get those 6-star shards, so if I take my own advice, which I think in this case I will, and be patient, I will allow myself to not buy this and save the money. But I get if you're tempted to get this and you want and need Doctor Doom, because I've seen that Doctor Doom thirst for a long time now, and he's worth the hype. I mean, he saved me so many units in my Abyss completion run, so I can't sit here and say, well, he's not worth the temptation of $50, but remember, $50 is still a lot of money. You do get the 3 greater champion boost, you do get the 1,000 6-star hero crystal shards, so there is some guaranteed value with the gamble today. Let's check out. So we've got the Cavalier back issues bundle, right? This is obviously for those of you who are uncollected and above. But since that's the only one that's showing up, we have to do our due diligence, since quite a few people who are watching this are not uncollected. 5-star back issues bundle, a 5-star Blood and Venom crystal for 2,500 units. Okay, so never mind. Let's see where that is. Here we go. Isn't it weird that you purchase 2 of the 4 stars, but 4 of the 5 stars? I don't think I've ever seen that. That is fascinating. Now, this is intriguing to me a little bit, because Kabam has made 2020 on a non-special holiday like July 3rd weekend incredibly difficult to get signature stones, even for 5 stars. So this is kind of nice to get 25, or the equivalent of 25 plus 1 generics. In this case, you've got 25-6 because it's 5 of the plus 5s, plus the 5-star crystal, which this also, of course, has 5-star Doctor Doom. Now, I think because free-to-play players can take advantage of this, so kudos to Kabam for making this unit-based and not just the cash store-based. I think this is a much safer bet for units, especially if you don't spend money to get the units. And I always have to preface this with that because there's a difference between, like, look, I've got 20,000 units right now in my inbox. So if I bought this, I wouldn't be spending a dime to get this. But if you've got less than 2,500 units, it becomes a worse deal. And yet, we've still seen far worse deals in 2020 on average days for the unit store with cash. So, you got Doom in here. You're guaranteed a 5-star. And especially given, what is this, for Conqueror and above? I would rate this, if you're Conqueror especially, you don't have access to Cavalier crystals. You don't even have access to the early access bundles, which are for uncollected. If you're Cavalier, I'd actually, or if you're a Conqueror, excuse me, not Cavalier, I'd actually give this like a B+ deal if you're Conqueror. If you're uncollected, and especially if you're Cavalier, that probably goes down to like a C- to a C. But I can't blame anybody who's tempted to buy this. The 6 stones are nice. The only thing I have to complain about with this is the gold is pretty pathetic. This is well over $50 worth of units, and therefore it should be more than twice as much gold as they give you, and that's just retail price. But for those who are tempted for 5-star Doctor Doom, this is actually one of the better offers we've seen because the drop rates are actually better in this crystal for 5-star Doctor Doom than they are for the 5-star dual class crystal of Doom's Mystic Day. And at the same time, when you purchase one of those, you obviously don't get any other bonus items. And in this case, you get 25 generic signature stones. I love that they're generics, and some gold. So, yeah, if you're Conqueror, I'm going to give this a B+. If you're uncollected, probably a B-. If you're Cavalier, a C. But that is that. And then without completely ignoring this, 850 units for a featured 4-star with 40 generic SIGs. I think this, for those people who desperately need a good 4-star, it's also like a C+, B- deal. I think it's fair. Not amazing, not terrible, but it's fair. Wow, okay, so I actually think that the 5-star bundle is much better than the featured Cav. Keep in mind, this thing, if you want people to be excited and rewarded for Cavalier, you shouldn't give them a chance to get 5 3-stars, right? I mean, that's crazy. This thing should be the next version of a legendary crystal, which has an 80% chance for a 5-star and a 20% chance for a 6-star. That's what the game is desperately needing right now in August of 2020, and that's what Kabam refuses to give us. So that is the end of my grading offer. If you're tempted for Doctor Doom, I get it. It's a good day to be tempted if you've got the units.